Hello everyone, I am Arpit Kumar Sharma and welcome back to Pably. So today I am going to tell you how you can get form submission count updated on your WhatsApp account. Now Webflow is a CMS platform which is used for documents building, website updating, etc. etc. MailChimp is an email marketing software and you all know about WhatsApp. So today I am going to tell you how you can do this automation. What is happening here? First, we are going to have a form submission. Through form submission, we are going to add a new subscriber automatically to MailChimp. And from there, we are going to have form submission count on our WhatsApp number. So we will know how many forms has been filled through our Webflow. And for that, how many subscribers do we have in MailChimp account from that Webflow form submission. Now, to do this automation, we are going to use an integration and automation service, Pably Connect, which will help us connect Webflow, MailChimp, and WhatsApp together. So, if you want to learn how to do this automation, you have to come with me to the screen. And now we are back at our screen. So what do we have to do? We have to go to the address bar and type in pably.com/connect, and as soon as you will do that and press enter, you'll be redirected to this page, and here you have two options. First one is sign in and second one is sign up. Now signing in is very easy. If you already have an account, you can just go for sign in. If you do not have an account, you have to go for sign up. Signing up is absolutely free, and we are also giving you 100 free tasks every month from our side. Now I already have an account, so I'll just go for sign in. And as soon as I will do that, you can see these are my softwares here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on access now for Pably Connect. Now after that, you will see a new window will open, and here I have all my automations already settled. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on create workflow, and I'm going to give a new name to my new workflow. So now we are going to give it the name Webflow to MailChimp to WhatsApp. Okay, so here I'm going to click on create. Now you can name it whatever you want to. I am connecting these applications, that is why I'm giving it this name. Now here you can see I have two options, two windows. First one is trigger, second one is action. Now trigger is the window where an event is happening at the start of the process. Action is the window where an event is happening at the end of the process or when the final event is happening. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So what are we doing here? First, we are going to have a form submission through Webflow. So I'm just going to click on new form submission here. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this webhook URL to have a form submission and to capture the webhook response. Now, how am I going to use this? You can see here, we have all the instructions. You have to follow these instructions, and after following these instructions, you can just go and connect your Pably Connect account to Webflow account. So you can see this is my Webflow account, and here this is my form. I have already made it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to let it open first. I'm just going to go here and click on project settings. And as soon as I will do that, I will just go for integrations. And here I will search for webhooks. So you can see this is the webhook. I'm just going to delete the old webhook here. Let me just type in delete. And now I'm just going to click on add new webhook or add webhook, and here the trigger type is form submission. Here I am going to paste the webhook URL that I copied from Pably Connect account, and then I will click on add webhook. Now you can see I have already added here the webhook, which means our Pably Connect account is now connected to our Webflow account. Now here what we are going to do, we are just going to go on publish and publish this form. And here we are going to fill in our form. So you can see here it is already waiting for the webhook response. Here I'm just going to fill in the form. First name is Arpit. Last name is Sharma. Email address is arpitsharma123@gmail.com. Now mobile number. So here I'm just going to put in a dummy mobile number, which is 9876545678. And now I'm just going to click on submit. Now as soon as I will click on submit, you will see the form has been submitted, and in Pably Connect, we are going to have a webhook response, and here you can see this is the webhook response, Arpit Sharma, arpitsharma123@gmail.com. Now what we are going to do, we are taking this form in our, or I should say taking this form notification in our WhatsApp. Now what will happen whenever a new form is submitted, we want the form count to be noted in our WhatsApp as first form submitted, second form submitted, third form submitted. So how will the system know that the form has been submitted one by one or one after another one? So what I am going to do here, I am just going to use a feature with Pabbly Connect, in Pabbly Connect, which is known as number formatter. And here I am going to select the option counter. Now as soon as I will connect it, what will happen in counter here, whenever we are going to have an increment of a form by one number, then the data will be sent to the WhatsApp by the by the count of the forms, like first form submitted, then second form submitted, then third form submitted. So our initial value would be 0 because we are starting from 0, and after that change value by 1 because we are incrementing by every one form. So first it will start from 0, then it will go to 1, then it will go to 2, then it will go to 3, and like this one number will get add on, and the form will be submitted to the WhatsApp, or form count will be submitted to the WhatsApp. Now here what I am going to do, I am just going to click on save and send test request. So what will happen? You can see here I have changed by 1 and final value is 1. Now here what I am going to do, I am just going to put in MailChimp in my next step. And here in MailChimp, what I am going to do, I am just going to click on add new member with custom fields. Now click on connect. And after that, we are going to go to add new connection. And here you can see I have two options, token and data center. So what I am going to do, first, I am going to take the token, and from where we are going to take the token, here you can see enter your API key. You can find the above API key by logging on your MailChimp account, extras and API keys. So let's just go to our MailChimp account, and here you have to go to extras. So let's just go to extras here, account, and from here go to extras and then go to API keys. So here you have to find the API key, and you can see here we have the API key. We are just going to create a new key. And as soon as we will create a new key, you can see here it is written your new API key is ready to use. So we are just going to copy this API key, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste it here. Okay, so this is our API key. Now here we have our data center. So what is data center? You can see here it is written the example as https us19.api.mailchimp.com. So this us19 will be the data center here. So let's go to MailChimp, and here you can see it is written us6. So us6 is the data center here. Just copy this and put this value here. Then click on save. Now after that you can see I have an audience list in my in my MailChimp account as Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to choose that. Now here email address is required. So what I am going to do, I am just going to use a technique which is called mapping, and I will take the details from this window and I will post the details here in this window by mapping. So I'll go here, take the mail arpitsharma123@gmail.com. For tags, I'm just going to type in Pabbly Connect. This is the tag I am giving it manually. Subscribed, first name. So let's just map in the first name, which is Arpit. Then map in the last name, which is Sharma. And then phone number. So I have the phone number as well, which is this one. Okay. Now just click on save and send test request. And as soon as you will click on save and send test request, you can see arpitsharma123@gmail.com has been added to MailChimp. So let me just go here and show you. So you can see here arpitsharma123@gmail.com has been added. This is the dummy number I used, and tag is Pabbly Connect. Now what I am going to do, I am just going to go for my last step, in which we are taking the WhatsApp messages or getting the WhatsApp messages. So I'll just click on WhatsApp by 360 dialog, and here I will just click on send template message. Now I will click on connect. Now how you are going to connect your WhatsApp? So you can see here it is written enter your domain and enter the API key. So your domain will be this. So you can just copy this as it is and paste it. And now what is your API key? So you will go to your 360 dialog, dashboard, and here you can see this is the dashboard. Go to WhatsApp accounts, and here you will click on generate API key. As soon as you will click on generate API key, a new API key will be generated, and you can use that API key and you can paste it here, and after that you can click on save. Now I already have my API key saved here by the name final WhatsApp connection, so I'm just going to use that, and I will click on save. And after clicking on save, you will see that my WhatsApp by 360 dialog is now connected to my Pabbly Connect account. Now here you can see template. Now what is this send template message and this template? So to send bulk WhatsApp messages on WhatsApp, what we are going to do, we are going to use some templates, and for that you have to make a template like I have made these templates, and you have to get it approved from Facebook. Now it can happen that the template would be approved within few hours, or it can get approved within few days also, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. It's up to you that what kind of template are you making. So let me just give you an example. This is one template. Hi, body field 1, a quick message from body field 2 to say your appointment on body field 3 at body field 4 has been successfully booked, and this is the message. Now you can see here body field 1, 2, 3, 4 is blank, and I can put anything in these fields. So these kind of templates can be made by clicking on plus add template button, and here you can add the template and you can add the template name, and you can add the category, and then make the template according to yourself, and then get it authorized from Facebook. Okay. Now let me show you which template I am using here. I am using the template form underscore submission underscore count. Okay. Now let me show you this template as well. Form underscore submission underscore count, and this is the form. And here you can see this is the message. New submission received. You have received a new form submission. Form submission count is this, which is body field 4. Details are body field 1, body field 2, and body field 3. Now I'm just going to fill in and show you how it's done. So we are not going to mess up with namespace and language code. And now what we are going to do here, recipient mobile number. Now in a recipient mobile number, what we have to do, we have to put in the mobile number of that person who is going to receive WhatsApp messages. Now here in this case, I am going to receive the WhatsApp messages. So I am going to put in my number here. Okay. So what will happen, whenever I'll put in my number here, which is 82693, what's happening? 82693 Okay. Now this is my number. Now what I have to do, first I have to add a plus sign, and after that I have to add my country code. So if you are in another country, the country code for your country will be different, but the plus sign would be same, and the number which you are going to use. So let me just correct it. Plus 918469366913, and let me just open my WhatsApp web as well. Now you can see this is my WhatsApp here, and I have only one message here. Hello, Gary Monroe. This is a confirmation that we have just received your secure online payment, something like that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back here, and I'm going to map in these fields. Now what is happening here? So here in body field 1, I am going to map in the name, which was Arpit and Sharma. So Arpit Sharma is the full name. Now body field 2. So here what I am going to do, I am just going to map in the email. In body field 3, I am just going to map in the phone number. And in body field 4, I am going to map in body field 4, I am going to map in this final value. Okay. So final value 1 is the field which I am going to map in body field 4, because it will keep on increasing by 1, and form submission count will keep on increasing by 1, and we will have the exact same count. Okay. So here we are going to put this and click on save and send test request. And now as soon as I will do that, so it is saying invalid WhatsApp number. Let's see what is the problem here. Okay, I'm really sorry. It is not 84693. It is 82693 66913. Let us try it for one more time. Save and send test request. And now it's successful. Thank God. So you can see here, this is the number. I made a mistake in this number. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to WhatsApp and show you. And you can see here, new submission received. You have received a new form submission count 1. Details are this, and this. Now let me submit one more form and let's see if our form submission count is working or not. Now let's put here Swati Sharma, email address swatisharma123@gmail.com, and mobile number is another dummy number 9878987675. Now click on submit, and as soon as you will click on submit, you will see in your WhatsApp, you will have a new message here, new submission received. You have received a new form submission count is 2. So you can see by using the counter feature from Pabbly, we have done this form submission count from 1 to form submission count 2. Now you can keep on adding, or I should say the people when they will send messages or form submission through any form application, this feature of counter will work, and you will have the form submission count in your WhatsApp one by one for different forms. Now what you can do is you can use this workflow in your business or in your personal life, whatever you want to do this, you can do this with the workflow, and you will know what kind of form submission are you having and how many form submissions did you have till now. From first form till last form, you will know about the numbers of form and also about the numbers of subscriber in your MailChimp, and also new subscriber will be added to your MailChimp account, as well as new form submission will also give you form submission count number on your WhatsApp. Now, if you love this automation, you can go to my description box and you can clone this automation into your account, and also you can use this workflow into many different places, but for that you need to have an account, and for that you need to go and sign up. Signing up is absolutely free, and we are also giving you 100 free tasks every month. So what are you waiting for? Go and sign up now. So thanks a lot for watching our video. I hope you understood everything. Now if you want any other events to added in our module, what you can do is you can mail us at admin@pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding this software, you can just ask your queries at this website, at this link. And if you want to check the prices, you can visit here to this link and check the prices of the software. Now I just want to tell you that automation is a boon for us, and it can change the future, and I will suggest you to take this as quickly as possible, which will ease your task, save your time, and save you a lot of efforts. Thank you.